Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
I want to start by giving all glory and praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
And our brother Mawan next to me, the brother.
Atazawam.
All right, we coming to you from down in Tampa Bay, Florida, from the Kemp province in Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit by BAHASHAM. Lord went into edifying 50 sheep. Devil wanted to say that was an apostle, great millstone, teacher well, peace and blessings to the brothers who push his work in church sincerity, to this guy, the bride. Now we wanted to go into a little a little article going into Watch Fox 57 news going into, it says employers requiring workers to get micro to the chip would be banned under new Alabama bill. So here you have it in certain states, all right, including Alabama. Is I guess these employers are requiring certain people to get that M to the O to the N, to the T to the B, man. All right, but more so, this is just a psyop in a way, man. All right, disguise, man, because ultimately this is all leading up to the real thing, man. All right, Esau throws his deceivable things in the midst before he actually puts certain things to play. All right, so nevertheless, we're gonna bring the scriptures out. Lord, what do you are edified?
Precept.
You got a precept? Oh, you want to get in a little bit into the article?
Oh yeah, you can go to the article.
You can read a little bit. You can read it from the top.
All right, so the headline is employers requiring workers to get C-hipped would be banned under new Alabama bill, and it's on Watch Fox 57
News,
yeah. The watch is spelled W-A-C-H though, so it's like a different watch. So it says Mobile, Alabama. Where is it? Mobile? Salaki, we're just gonna read past that. It says a few lawmakers in Alabama, yeah, it is Alabama, all praise, are proposing legislation that would make it illegal for any employers, private or public, to require their employees to get C-hipped. HB 4, set to be introduced by Representatives Prince Chestnut, Kelvin Lawrence, and Anthony Daniels, would make it a felony for businesses in Alabama to mandate that workers have a C-hip installed within themselves as a condition of employment or services. All three representatives are Democrats. All right, so there you have it, man. They're trying to put restrictions on these businesses, which are actually carrying out their will. This is what Babylon wants to do in a whole. And this is what the elites, the higher banking families, upper banking families want to do as a whole anyways. This is their main goal. And yet you got small little businesses already participating in doing such, but they cutting them off from doing it because what? That's, it's like, that's their goal. Why are you stealing their goal type shit, It's like, hey man, we gonna do this at a certain and guaranteed date, and we're gonna have the whole world do it. Why y'all doing it early? But guess what, man? This is what's to come to pass. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So you see the vision is speaking. You see that you got businesses already itching to skip and jump ahead into that time, knowing that time's going to come forth anyway, man. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So you can't cap, man. There's no lie in this. You can't somehow get around the C-hip being the MOTB no more, because now what they're putting it inside of people and requiring them to have it in order to work. But now they're putting a ban on, businesses doing such things. Why? Because in the end, they're going to do it themselves and have all those employers and all the employees get it, man. But they need to do it at a certain date, and it's going to be, they're just they ain't going to let these people have their way, but Babylon trying to have their way and fill their stomachs doing that thing, man.
Yeah, because, ultimately what it is, that the brother said is that Esau has a way of testing things, man. All right, he has a way of using certain things as in his system, all right, to pretty much get the people conditioned, man. All right, and he does this all around the world, man. For anything and everything that he decides to bring upon his place, he uses a testing first before he brings it forth, man. Yep. All right, and here you have it. People might be in the state of where a lot of certain states will require certain things from them, man. And it seems to be, all right, because I know it's another state out there that are allowing people to have that, in them, to clock in and work and out. I can't remember what Pacific state it was, but I know they had all their employees doing it, man. I did a lesson on it a while back. But that being so, Esau would do these things, all right, to ultimately condition the people All right, moral of the story. All right, so Esau's not slick, man. Okay, ultimately because he's gonna bring it forth of that M to the O to the T to the B, man. And before he does that, he want to make sure all things go according to plan. You see?
Exactly.
I got a precept.
Let me finish this real quick.
Okay, you got it.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's already here. It's just not made mandatory yet, man. Now you got people just, this thing is ready to go into people, and you got, businesses already, bringing this thing forth and itching to do it, to put it to test, man. To put it to play. And then you're going to have Esau, these damn Edomites, these elites, ultimately bring it to play worldwide, man. Right. You got other countries, certain countries. You got like Sweetland, they're doing it over there. There's other countries that they're doing it in. They're bringing this thing forth. And they were fighting with, right now they were pretty much fighting over Taiwan, man. Because Taiwan has I think it was $57 billion worth of sea hips, man. And these sea hips are going to be used to what? Bring forth the MOTB, man. And that's this whole big shebang going on over there in Taiwan right now, man. It says, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So though it seems like it's taking a while, it's not going to take forever, man. It's still going to come. No matter how you slice it, no matter what you do, that prophecy cannot be prevented nor stopped.
Right. It's not gonna when they say tarry, it's not gonna delay. Yep. When you go into that word tarry, it's not gonna delay, all right? So no matter how much, Esau will use all the different type of distractions, okay, it's not gonna ultimately take what the Lord has sent forth off its course. You see, which I got a precept on that. If you can bring that out for me. Isaiah.
There's a book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Right, so the Lord said it's not going to return to him, but otherwise will what? Accomplish that he is pleased he is pleased, man. Okay? So what the Lord says is going to go.
That's right.
Right? Ain't no wrestling or tugging and fighting with that, man.
Right.
So when the Lord said it shall not tarry, all right, though it tarry, wait for it. That's what's going to happen. When the Lord say in Revelations chapter 13, starting verse 15, when these things come to pass, that's going to happen, man. All right, when it says, buy, sell, all that's going to come to pass. So Esau can't throw nothing off with whatever the hell that's going on when they talk about banning this and banning that, man. That's just all a disguise for ultimately what the main objective is. All right?
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Woo! That cuts still right there. You see? Read that again.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So you can't be looking at it. Don't just be looking at it as if it's Esau, these Edomites is MOTB. It's the Lord's MOTB.
Ultimately.
It's the Lord's mark for destruction. He's putting a mark upon you for destruction, man.
That's right.
You got that spiritual mark of exemption that's on the Lord's elect, and you got that physical mark, the MOTB, which is going to be on 2/3 of our people, man. And the rest of the world, because Jake got to see it to believe it, so they're going to die in their unfaithfulness, man.
That's right.
Because they got to see it to believe it, the Lord going to put a physical mark upon their ass so they can see that they're going to be destroyed, man. He says he's going to keep his elect from the hour of temptation. So such things like these, Lord willing, we be those men, we don't have to worry about, man.
I brought this up, man.
But we know the scripture talks about be not ignorant of Satan's devices.
I got that too.
We can grab that in a little bit. I'm going to grab this Revelation.
You got it.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image should both speak. It's like that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't get this thing placed within your hand or forehead, whatever it may be, which now you've seen a foreshadowing of it, with that company in Alabama. It was a foreshadowing of what's to really come, as a part of this devil Satan's witchcraft and sorcery.
Yeah.
So if you don't get this thing in your hand or in your forehead, you know, they're gonna end up trying to put you to death, if not putting you to death, man. It says, Salakia. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everybody, whether he be in prison, whether he be free, whether he be poor, whether he be rich, you know, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, because this is this devil's label, man. It's like branding a cattle or a sheep, which these people are likened to sheeple, man, because they're so gullible. They just follow anything that they see fit to follow. So they're going to end up following this MOTB right into destruction. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell." So you ain't going to be able to buy or sell without it. Okay? You ain't going to be able to purchase anything in the store. You ain't going to be able to go in the store and purchase anything. You ain't be able to renew your license or tag, whatever it may be. So you won't be able to drive. You won't be able to pay your bills, so you won't have a home. You ain't going to be able to get your kids school clothes, whatever it may be. You won't be able to eat, man.
Yeah.
It says, "Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So only if you get this thing within you, you ain't gonna be able to buy or do none of that, man. You're gonna be left behind in their old world,
Right.
Because they're coming to an NWO, which is new world, and they're gonna leave you behind in the old world. And they're gonna try to do away all the things of the old world, which even you people who ain't getting C-hipped gonna be done away with, man.
Yeah, if I may add too, man, you got count the example as today, man, where these people, when this first CV thing 19 came out, man, when people didn't have, you know, certain masks leading them to having that, you know, that Jabberwocky, man, they couldn't enter into certain places. They were banned from having access to the airports.
Yeah.
All right, having access to traveling, all kinds of stuff, man.
And to a certain extent, they were persecuted.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
how much more on a greater scale on that what, you know, Esau's gonna bring when it comes to that, you know, that Kawaba, man.
Hey, I remember that thing being out, and my manager at my old job saying, "I wish everybody would just get it so we can get this stuff over with already and be back to normal." And I want everybody to just get it already. And she was, you know, she was genuinely upset, and she knew that some of us in there, it was only a few of us in there. She knew that the majority of us in there didn't have it, you know. So she was kind of like throwing blows, man, you know. And we just sat there and looked at her like, we ain't putting that shit inside of us. And now these people are suffering from it, man.
Yep, greatly. That was it on that? Con, I got a precept, if you can read it.
That's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. "Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
Right, so we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Not only did the Lord put us on game, all right, through the Spirit and power by Shema Shah with these scriptures, all right, but, you know, the Lord put us on game by seeing these things and acknowledging it, as, you know, these devils come with more and more devices of what? Deceivableness.
Right.
You know, distractions. Here you have it. This is another distraction that Esau wants to come with, okay, and try to throw certain things off, but you also can't do that. You know, you're not going to be able to, you know, no matter what shape or form that this comes in, all right, it's still going to accomplish what it's sent out to, you know, do, man.
Face up.
You know.
The book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." So look, you see that this law was passed, which the Lord passed that law, man. The Lord passed that law, you know, that making it a felony or a crime for employers to require employees to get that thing, man, because what? It's not the time yet, you know. The Lord gonna ultimately bring forth the time and its due date, you know. And it's not the due date yet. So what? Now you got the Lord passing these laws through these Edomites that, you know, cutting these companies off, you know, stopping them from doing it. But, you know, they had that little test run, you know. So these devils are, you know, they're pretty much satisfied with what they had. They had a little test run, man. But guess what? Now it's time. Now is not the time. You know, that time will come. Wait for it. Though it tarry, wait for it. But it's not yet, man.
That's right. That was it on
He
that.
taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So they're planning this. This is what they're planning, man. And hey, it's ultimately the Lord's plan. Ultimately, the Lord is the puppet master and the author and finisher of this movie, man. You know, so when the MOTB does come, don't take it. Don't fold. You know, trust in the Lord, have faith in the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and He gonna deliver your souls, man. He gonna take care of you, gonna feed you, give you the things that you need. You know, but if you run to this devil, you surely gonna find death at his doorstep.
That's right. Got a precept. You got anything else?
No, sir.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. All right, so then you're going to know that what these things were being brought out through the Spirit power by Shema Shah, you're going to know that what a prophet have been among you. All right, warning you, telling you, and continuously throughout time until that time the Lord what? Stop his prophets from, going into these things, man. All right.
Yeah, and Ezekiel was making a promise. And he promised you that. Habakkuk, it was a promise. These things will come. It ain't saying it might come. They're saying it could happen. They're saying it will happen. So.
Yep. That was it up. Time. So here you have it, man. Reading the article again, or just going into the fact of this is the times we're coming into, man. It's being more talked about this year. All right, going into the M to the O to the T to the B, man. All right. But reading again, it says employers requiring workers to get that microchip will be banned under new Alabama bill. All right, so there you have it, man. So Lord, when you were edified, we'll give all glory and praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Until next time we see.
Shalom.